Good afternoon, everyone. Derek from the Rangers Review here with your daily Rangers news bulletin this Tuesday, the 22nd of April. A few Rangers news stories doing the rounds. Before we get stuck into that, a quick word for our podcast sponsors, S1 Jobs. If you're looking to hand in your transfer request, then head over to S1 Jobs and upload your CV today. With thousands of jobs across Glasgow, Edinburgh, and the surrounding areas, you'll find the one at S1 Jobs. Right, we'll kick off with Rangers Europa League foes Athletic Bilbao. And it turns out if they were to win the Europa League, it could very well aid Rangers with regards to the Champions League qualifiers next season. Now, if Bilbao were to go on and win the final on May the 21st, Rangers will receive a much welcome bump in the qualifiers. At the moment, Rangers will enter via the league path. That means Rangers will enter in the second round. Could play the likes of the Swiss side Servette, who of course we played when Michael Beale was in charge, Brann of Norway, or Austria Vienna. However, the team that wins the Europa League also qualifies, of course, for the next season's Champions League, straight through to the group stage. Now, due to Rangers' coefficient ranking, they would be bumped up to the Champions path of qualification. It would then see them enter a round later and would also act as a cast iron guarantee of group stage football next season, which isn't a guarantee in the league pathway as it stands. So should Rangers fail in the Champions League, they would drop into the Europa League playoff as it stands, and they either progress to the league phase of that competition or drop further into the Conference League if Rangers were to lose that playoff. However, Bilbao, the only club left in the competition that could offer such a benefit to Rangers at this point in time. So yeah, interesting bit of news there. Of course, you want as easy a draw as possible in the Champions League, and that the less matches you have to play, the better. But do let us know in the comments, folks. I did say last week, came in for a bit of stick when I said give me the Europa League over the Champions League any day of the week in terms of just a fan experience and the ability to dream of going way deep in the competition and, dare I say, going on to the final and possibly winning it. You don't really get that anymore with the Champions League, although I understand the financial incentives on offer far outweigh that what is on available in the Europa League. But you could get a favourable draw in the Champions League, of course, if you make it through, like the team across the city got this season as well. So you just never know. But interesting stuff there with regards to the remaining fixtures in the Europa League. I think there's many that would hope that Man United get the better of Bilbao, but now that we know that Rangers could benefit from Athletic Club winning this competition, maybe changing a few people's mindsets on that one. Moving on to other news, love stories like this. This is Rangers European Cup Winners' Cup final shirt from that glorious evening in Barcelona in 1972. Now, it was worn by Tommy McLean. It's a match-worn shirt from that game against Moscow Dynamo, in which Rangers won by 3-2. Now it's going up for auction at the Graham Budd auctions, which will be going under the hammer on May the 21st, same day as the Europa League final. So you will have an opportunity to bid for that jersey. Now, you will have to stump up a bit of cash if you're looking to acquire that. Number 7 on the back of it. It's expected, the estimate, to go between £15,000 and £20,000. The description of the kits on the Graham Budd website reads: Tommy McLean's rare blue number 7 Rangers v Dynamo Moscow match won European Cup Winners' Cup final long sleeve shirt, 1972 Umbro, medium with crew neck collar and embroidered badge inscribed European Cup Winners' Cup final 1972. The above shirt was worn by Tommy McLean in the 1972 Cup Winners' Cup against Dynamo Moscow. Lovely bit of memorabilia there if you've got some spare change kicking around, perhaps. I do have a replica of that jersey. Got the number 11 on the back of it. I think must have been, when did I get that? About 20 odd years ago now. Billy Johnson's number, I think, the number 11. But yeah, Rangers, glorious night in Barcelona. I really wish could have added a couple of more European trophies after that, but it wasn't to be. But yeah, that auction taking place next month. One to keep an eye on. I'm sure it's going to go under the hammer for a lot of money, that's for sure. Other news, and you may have seen yesterday that Leeds United confirmed their return back to the Premier League, and under Daniel Farke, they got the better of Stoke City. Now, Parag Marathi, the prospective new Rangers owner, has penned an open letter to Leeds United supporters. He's the chairman of the Whites down south, and he's penned an open letter after that success, getting back into the top flight. He wrote, after a long season of hard work, both on and off the pitch, we are returning to the Premier League. To Daniel and the squad, thank you for your relentless pursuit of this achievement. You have been exemplary throughout the campaign and have rightly earned your place in Leeds United history. You represent everything it means to play for this club, and we're all incredibly proud. To our amazing supporters, we would not be in this position without you. Thank you for bringing this passion and energy that carried us throughout the season. This is the first time in 35 years that we have achieved promotion in person in front of our own supporters. So I hope you enjoy every moment celebrating with fellow fans, friends and loved ones. He goes on, the Premier League is where Leeds belongs, and our goal is to establish a long-term presence there. With that in mind, we have been quietly preparing the club for this moment. The road ahead won't be easy, but we are ready to step confidently into this next chapter. Above all, this is your club and your promotion. I want to thank each and every one of you, along with the players and every member of staff at Ellen Road and Thorpe Arch, that's their training ground, folks, for your tireless commitment in pursuit of this unforgettable moment. We still have a chance to finish this season with a trophy that shows the squad we are behind them over the final 2 matches. I look forward to rejoining the Premier League alongside all of you. Enjoy the celebrations. We've earned them marching on together. So, yeah. So Leeds United up into the Premier League. Leeds fans that I've spoken to a bit apprehensive about what the future may hold with regards to the 49ers enterprises looking to take control of Rangers. And yeah, they're looking for that 51% controlling interest, which is nearing conclusion. Some Leeds fans thinking, what's going to happen perhaps next season? But yeah, that was Parag Marathi there, speaking after Leeds confirmed their return to the Premier League. Now, next Rangers player, we're talking about Alfredo Morelos again. Now, you may remember if you caught last week's video, there's been a bit of a spat between El Buffalo and the Colombian legend and former Newcastle hero Faustino Asprilla. Now, their war of words has continued. Asprilla accused Morelos of trying to have a fight with a supporter recently. And Morelos has been speaking after that. Asprilla labelled Morelos unbearable last week. Morelos said, every team in Colombia always plays their cup final when they face us. He's playing for Atletico Nacional in his homeland. He's on loan there from Santos. He says, I find it strange that every single team raises their game against us, but we'll always approach the style of football we've created and the essence of what Atletico Nacional is all about with great humility and respect. But that's earned him a response from Asprilla, who is a TV pundit back in Colombia. He said, this is hardly new in football in Argentina. They all want to beat Boca Juniors and River Plate. In Brazil, it's Flamengo. It's normal for everyone to try harder to beat the big teams across the world. Morelos is very naive if he's only just discovering it now. So, yeah, their war of words continues, Asprilla and Alfredo Morelos. So, there you go. Just I was thinking about Morelos just on Thursday. Actually, when I was in Bilbao, if Rangers could have had a vintage Morelos leading the line that night, things could have been a bit different, shall we say. That sort of 2019-20 season, he was scoring goals for fun in the Europa League. He was a real handful for defences, terrorised many, but Rangers could have been doing with him on Thursday night if they could sort of get the Morelos of old, shall we say, but it wasn't to be. Right, that'll do us there, folks. thank you again for tuning in to the news bulletin. Very much appreciated. Thank you for your support to the channel as ever. Tomorrow, I will be on with Stevie, 9:30, the briefing tomorrow. So always is, of course. So we'll hope to speak to you all then. Until then, enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Bye for now.